emotions there? Crowd's roaring, you're so close, and then
Yeah, it's actually they were super loud. Kudos to the fans. I actually couldn't hear the little pitch comm device. So in the playoffs they better find a way to kind of turn those up a little bit. But I was cruising, super excited about that game, and sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't. We had made some great plays all game, and they'd hit some balls really hard to the warning track. A couple batters earlier, they hit some mistakes real hard right at guys, and wouldn't you know it, they hit a real good pitch real hard, and it happens.
how much is this a testament of how hard you worked to get back to this point? I mean, you had a rough couple of seasons, but you put in the work to get back to this level.
Yeah, but I was working hard all year down there. Trying to get my stuff all tightened up and squared away, and get my delivery good and get my body healthy. So it's great to be able to feel good after that many pitches, and kind of glad we got an off day coming up. So I'll get an extra day in between. That'll be nice.
Miles, you're one of the more laid-back people in this clubhouse. You have an infectious personality that your teammates seem to respond to. Maybe being sentimental isn't something that you are necessarily known for, but when you think about what you've been through, going to Japan, reinventing yourself, coming back here, getting a second chance, getting hurt,
Yeah.
getting healthy, do you think about that kind of stuff when you are so close to baseball history?
No, I'm just trying to get outs. I'm trying to get in and out of there. On a hot day, doubleheader, I'm trying to get in and out of there every inning as fast as I can. Throw strikes, fill up the zone, let the defense work, and the Stars were lined up for 8 2/3 today, and then they weren't. So I'm sure I'll be upset about it. More later maybe, but you really can't get upset about a game like that, I guess.
What's been the biggest difference for you, if you could name one thing that has been the biggest change?
Just feeling good. I mean, if I feel healthy and I feel good, I think I'm a real good pitcher, and if I can move the ball around and spin it and add and subtract, then I'm ready to go.
What was the first time when you thought a no-hitter might be possible? Was it fifth inning, sixth inning, third inning? Or do you try not to think about that?
I mean, I'm looking at that 0-all game, but I think when the crowd really starts to to get up and festoon a little bit and get real excited, I think that's when that buzz is kind of in the air.
Did your teammates act any differently towards you as the game progressed?
Yeah, nobody talking to me. Normally I'm talking to guys in the dugout, asking them about pitches, like where they were, what they thought, and I didn't even bother asking them because nobody would turn and look at me. So, kind of that's one of the things that kind of stinks about that is I'm kind of sitting there all by myself all game, and I'm watching Mad Dog like pace back and forth, and I know he wants to say something, but he can't. So it's that's kind of one of those superstitions. And
Do you break the ice at all? Do you go, hey man, like I'm right here?
no, it's just kind of guys have superstitions. I'm not out here to step on anyone's toes if they've got a little voodoo that they're trying to work with or anything like that. So I just guys want to be quiet. That's cool. They can be quiet.
But you don't have any, or did you start developing some today?
I mean, nobody would talk to me, so I was pretty quiet. I talked to some of the hitters that come down. I was trying to cool off in the fans, and we got an ice bucket down there in the tunnel. So they come down. I talk to them a little bit, get my small talk in, but nobody on the bench talked to me.
I think the computers had like a 20% catch probability on the ball over Bader's head, and Ollie said if Bader can't get it, nobody can get it. Is that kind of the way you saw it?
Yeah, that's a fact. If he can't get it, nobody can, except maybe one of those guys in the stands when they have that like 3-foot glove, maybe that guy. But we're playing shallow, so they don't kind of doink one in. I think that's what you're always guarding against. Is you don't want to lose it cheap. The guy hit a ball to the track. I'll give it to him, and it was a good pitch. I'm more okay with that than if the dude bloops a broken bat bleeder in there somewhere. If I throw him a heater or a cutter in and he shatters his bat and kind of flops one in, that one kind of stinks. But you got to tip your cap. They put some good swings on the ball and put a good swing on that one, and that's all she wrote.
Did you have a sense of that ball off the bat?
I didn't think he hit it that hard. I knew we were playing shallow, but I thought we maybe had a chance because I knew that it was away and he looked a little out front, kind of outstretched, but I guess he got a little more barrel to it than I thought. Backspun it really well. I don't know the physics of the whole deal, but
Did you know the entirety of your outing what you were doing?
Yeah, anyone that tells you they're not looking at that zero up there, is full of it. It's easy to see, and everyone looks at the scoreboard for one reason or another. So I'm looking at it all game.
Was that the pitch number too?
I'm keeping track of that. I knew it was up there. I know I had cruised through about 6, and then pitch count started to get up there, 7th, 8th, had some long at bats. They started fouling some stuff off, started taking a lot of pitches, making me throw it in there. So, they had a plan, and it, worked to get a hit, but not much else.
Did you feel pretty good with all your pitches tonight?
Yeah, I didn't like my slider early. I was pulling it way off the plate. Maddox came to me in between innings and told me I was kind of dropping down and sweeping it out of the zone. So I was able to get back on top of it in between innings, kind of try to sharpen that up, and it was much better rest of the game.
I mean, that's kind of part of this game, right? I mean, you don't have everything working out.
Yeah.
You kind of got to improvise.
Yeah, I mean, I hit a guy, walked a guy. They hit 2 balls in a row that I thought were gone off the bat. Excuse me, and we were there, so that's kind of the way baseball is.
I always said that in the 4th, when Yepes had trouble with a fly ball, you were the first guy to go put your arm around him in a dugout and say, it's okay, it happens.
Yeah, man, I just, pretend it never happened. You make, this game is tough. The ball gets up there, it's hot, it's been a long day, he's been out in the sun. People make goofs, I could have very easily thrown a ball right down the middle at any point in that game and gave up a home run. Like, that's a mistake. It happens. So it's nothing to get, beat up about.
How much did you expect innings-wise from yourself today, given the doubleheader, given, just how much you guys have had to log here?
I wanted at least 7.
Yeah.
In my mind going out there. I was, want to get through most of this game, and I figured if we could score a bunch of runs, which we did, great offense today. Goldie, what a game. I figured if we could score a bunch of runs, I could go pretty long, and then maybe we could even end up using Yadi or Albert again, save the bullpen or whoever else is in line.
A shared no-hitter with Yadier Molina would be something.
That'd be a dream come true.
How did you spend the first game today? Were you here?
No, actually, I took kids to the aquarium. It was real hot. They couldn't really, we were going to play outside. So, and they asked me about the aquarium like as soon as they woke up. So we had breakfast and we, walked around the aquarium for a little bit, went home, lunch, naps,
Were you like watching the score, walking around the aquarium?
Yeah, I'm watching the score. And then we get back to the house. Kids were eating lunch. Everyone went to bed. I was able to turn the game on, watch a little bit of it. So it was nice.
Anybody at the aquarium like, hey man, you're playing right now?
I try not to make eye contact with anybody, but I was with Lauren and the kids, so I had my youngest in like the carrier, like on my chest, and I'm watching my kids run around, so I didn't really have time to like make eye contact with anybody. But I mean, half the people in the aquarium got like a St. Louis hat on, so I'm sure they noticed me.